Hey everyone, this is another video about this mini arcade cabinet I built. This was done with a Raspberry Pi. I made some internal sound. Here you got the power USB, the HDMI, and the AV jack. When you plug, it cuts the sound on the back, and of course the support all the control. So if I'm looking, whoops, where am I? Super Nintendo, Lynx, Atari. Oh, there you go. So I use my 3D printer to print the frame, and all the plexiglass laser cut was done by umake.ca. Oh, let's put some coin. Okay. So let's see how it was built. For this build we're going to use a Raspberry Pi. This one is a Raspberry Pi 2, but you can of course use a 3 if you want. I've made this PCB for the control. It was designed to use a mini joystick. This is an LPS with an obscure reference, but I'm not happy with it. It's a real 8 direction, which means when you press a diagonal, this is actually pressing a real switch, not 2 direction. So if you press the up left corner, you're pressing up left switch, not up switch and left switch. This is why I need to add 4 diode bridges to activate the 2 signal when you press 1 diagonal. The final version looks like that, with the 3D print shaft and the buttons. So I have a real arcade feeling. Everything will be put that there. Everything will be displayed on a 5-inch TFT screen without the touch function. This one comes from Adafruit. It came also with the HDMI board there, with it's the controller, no touch screen. I'm going to reuse the 3.3 volt to power the neon of the cabinet. You will see that a bit later. To link everything, I'm going to use this HDMI splitter to have at the same time the output from the Raspberry Pi on the small screen and an output display. It's supposed to be like that, but unfortunately it doesn't fit inside the small cabinet. On my schematic it fits, and it does fit, but you cannot close the cabinet. I will show you that a bit later. This is a it's a bummer, because I was pretty happy of the result, but unfortunately it's not working like I wanted to. Anyway, to link up everything, I'm going to use FPV HDMI connector, which are looking like that. Let's grab them. There you go. So you've got a HDMI adapter, a flex ribbon cable, and you can put like right angle connectors. So inside I'm going to put them like that, and the other side on the HDMI splitter, and then to the screen is to the small board I haven't there yet, and eventually the flex ribbon is going to avoid to be too cramped inside the small cabinet. Let's first quickly connect everything to see if my controller board is working as long as the TFT screen. Okay, here our quick setup. I'm not using the splitter. I'm feeding directly the screen from the Raspberry Pi. I have plugged I've plugged my controller and don't move. Yeah, and yeah, plugged directly from the GPIOs, and as you can see, if I moving, it works pretty well. Yeah, I'm seeing I have really bad angle from the camera. I'm trying to move, but in real life the screen looks really good. The main idea of the build is to print individual parts with two main side, and then you can plug the same part all the transversal all the way around. So this is also designed to the PCB fits well like that, and then you can just have to glue them. If I check with my caliper, I can see I am there. You can see I'm a little off from a few millimeters, but nothing than a sandpaper or some files can correct. So let's talk about a bit of the top. It was designed to have some transversal part there. So it's not fitting because I haven't set it yet, but there and there. But I print this cute little part. As you can see, it's supposed to be there, and there just slight cut here to put a marquee, and inside I'm going to put this crystal acrylic rod, sand it, and put two LED on the side to have a neon backlight for the marquee. Okay, so all the pieces I've been printed. As you can see, it's not cleaned yet, and I still have some gap, and it's not fitting well, so I still have to shave them a bit, and then I would be able to glue them. Okay, so sanding time is over. The last pieces is supposed to be there. So I've checked everything. Everything are all fitting well. All the parts are ending flush. And now we are ready to glue everything with some super glue, and I will melting some PLA to weld everything and make it one single piece. So this is how the Raspberry Pi look like on its stand, and I will explain why I can't use the splitter on the top of it. So the goal is to slide the Raspberry Pi like that, and then you can close the lid. So you got all the part accessible there, and if you check inside you got plenty of space. But if you try to put something on the top like that, let's say I remove the screws and put that on its place there. If I tried to slide, I can close at all. It's too high and I can mechanically close the lid. So I will have to find somewhere else, but I don't know where. I will put back the lid. So yeah, if I check the space inside, I have a lot of space. So I was thinking maybe somewhere on the side there, and using a right angle HDMI like that, or there in the input like that, it will be short enough, and then to the Raspberry Pi, and this one to the screen, this one to the future board here. So I don't know, we'll have to think about it. The HDMI splitter is not the only issue I have when I've tried to put everything inside the cabinet. I was planning to fix the HDMI driver of the TFT screen here, and as you can see, I have plenty of space for the HDMI connector, but with the soundboard, I will try to move a bit the camera to show you on the top of the cabinet there. So if I try to fix the driver here with the 4 screws, here and here and here, I won't have enough space to put the soundboard. Let's say this is the future soundboard was supposed to be there. As you can see, I can't go all the way. The board is supposed to be on the full size of the cabinet. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. Maybe on the bottom. Sorry, maybe on the bottom here, or I don't know. I can't put it on the top, so I have to think about it. Because yeah, maybe here. This is the only solution I had. Because on the top there's really no way I can fix it properly. Maybe, yeah, maybe vertically, something like that. I don't know. I will have to think about it. Fortunately for me, I had to order another splitter for another project, and when I got it in my hand, I've tried to open it up and found it was a similar design but a bit smaller. That's allowed me to put it on stands higher enough to be above the Pi, but lower enough to close the lid. I've received the small output board with the HDMI, AV jack and power USB, as long as the audio board here with the power switch. There was an error in my design where the sleeve connection here is linked to the ground. I don't know if you can see it yet, but yeah, I just have to cut the link with an X-Acto, and everything is working correctly. The final result looks like that. So you've got the AV connector here from the Pi. Here you've got the audio when you got nothing in the jack, the flex connector, the HDMI, the power USB, the link to the Pi, and the link to the power switch. It's working pretty well, and I'm really happy about it, minus the error on the sleeve trace. Unfortunately for the audio board, everything is not that bright. I've put the amplifier here, but I have no sound at all. The power switch is working, so there's something wrong with the audio. I will have to debug that, and I hope this is not a serious issue. So if you're looking there, focus there, and there's not supposed to be a bridge here. This is an error on my side. I move everything up before sending to fab, and I forgot to move the trace. The result is the sound is always grounded, and when you cut this bridge, well, everything is working perfectly. finally, after looking for a place with a reasonable price, I finally got my laser cut acrylic shell. I've made them at umake.ca here at Montreal for around 50 bucks Canadian dollar. I've got the two sides, I've got the front part, I've got the back and top part, and I've got the controller and screen part. As you can see, I've already put some Kapton tape. This is because I'm going to hit them and bend them. This way I'm going to limit the number of screws I need. To doing that, I had to build something. I've tried to 3D print this weird object and covered with the aluminum foil. This is exactly the shape of the screen here and the controller, and I'm going to put the heated acrylic on it, and this supposedly helped me to take shape exactly on the size I need. I've already made a test with some leftover Umake gave me, and this isn't this. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. This is not perfect yet. I will show you on another structure I've built there. So if I try to put it where it's supposed to be there, it's not perfect. I still have some dimension issue. I have to refine my head bending skills, but you get the idea. Let's prepare all the part. Hopefully this will going well. This is my first time I'm doing plastic band. So here the result of the first try. This is not supposed to be so long and was supposed to ending flush. So I expect the acrylic is expand when I bend it. I've made some countersink hole, but I forgot to make them before bending, so I couldn't make them on the top. And also, please focus, come on. And also the drill jumps when I've tried to make the hole on this one. So yeah, not the best result, but this is oddly satisfying for a first try. I'm going to make the other part off camera because this is going to take some time. And also I'm going to ditch the old screen holder and put behind the screen some tape. I'm going to use the black double-sided tape, this one. It's thin and strong enough to hold the part. This is the same as you can find on the smartphone to hold parts and screen. And it should be thin enough to be behind the screen and help me to hold it while I'm putting the new part. The problem is I made all the measurements for the laser cut counting on the contraction of the acrylic and not the expansion of it. I have a bad feeling about this. And when I was trying to put the last piece, guess what? It broke. So as I feared, the measurements went all wrong because of the thermal expansion of the acrylic. I have 5 millimeters off for the neon part, so I'm going to reprint one. And for the screen part, this is a bit too long, so I will try to reheat the part. So here is the final product. I will show you how to plug my headsets. If I unplug. Thanks for watching.